Hi, and welcome to Amateur Vet Hour for when you really need to examine your mouse and they're sick, but the vet is closed or out of town or you otherwise cannot take them in. Now, I must say I'm not really even a veterinary student, and this will mostly focus on mice, seeing as those are what my pets are, but some of these techniques, particularly the holding and isolation techniques and such, would be the same for any other sort of small animal. Today's is going to be how to do teeth examinations on rodents and how to set up a sick cage or hospital cage, or basically how to isolate an ill animal. This is my cage setup. Usually there's a cover over it, but as you can see, there's Martini and Koi are out at the moment. They almost always come out in pairs. There's 6 of them total. This is a 20-gallon tank. And yeah, they seem to really enjoy it. What today is going to be is we're going to be examining little Luke's teeth. And she's very calm because I've trained her to do this since she was very young. And so she's likely to let me do it. Isn't that right? Come here. Aww. See, she's a good girl. She's one of my 2 olders. Bo and Luke are the older ones. Everyone else is around the same age. The first thing you want to do is take her by the base of the tail and lift her up and inspect her back end. A mouse who's having diarrhea will have a nice, soggy bottom. But as you can see, Luke's perfectly fine. And sometimes they'll have runny poops if they fear poop. So, the next thing that you always want to do with mice is you want to look at their little ears. You want to just make sure that there's nothing in their little ears. You see? Nothing in her little ear. Nothing in her little ear. And you want to see if there's any crust around their eyes, which there's not. And then the part that they like the least is you have to turn them over and you have to look at their teeth. What you want to do is hold the mouse in one hand and grab them by the little face gently, and then just pull back their little gums to expose their little teeth. And if they're tame enough and used to you, they won't even try to bite. Luke's good. Like I said, I've been training her to do this since she was very young. And so she's perfectly fine with it. Their teeth can go bad very quickly. I recently had to have my old lady Colby put to sleep because her teeth had gone completely crooked, and she was almost 2.5 years old. She would not have survived any procedure to fix them. Part 2 is going to be isolation of a sick mouse. As you can see, all 6 of them currently live in this tank together. But let's say that Aspen here isn't feeling well. So what you want to do to keep it from spreading to the other healthy mice, and to give some level of comfort, for Christ's sake, Aspen, so you want to pick up your little mouse and bring them to a sick cage. This is my sick cage. I've staged it specifically for this. As you can see, it's in a darker corner of the room. It's smaller, and there's a hideaway, a water bottle, and a little bit of food. The bedding I've chosen to use is a towel. Now, saying Aspen doesn't feel well, you would just put her in here, and you would just check on her occasionally and watch her behavior.